I'm your friendly new media Mothman, Zach the Mothman Daggy, and welcome back to another edition of the Midnight Spookshow, your online source for all the horror news, reviews, and interviews that you can scream at. And for this edition of Midnight Spookshow, it is a review of a movie not yet in theaters, that movie being Monsters. Now, Monsters starts in theaters this October 29th, 2010. But for those of you that have Comcast or iTunes and such, they are doing special screenings of the movie that you can rent. It's $10 rental, but I think it's worth it to see some great movies before it hits theaters. Just my opinion, anyway. But anyway, special screenings aside, this episode is about purely the film Monsters. Now, this is a movie that is directed by Gareth Edwards. It's either Gareth or Garth. If it's a Garth, I haven't seen it spelled that way before. He hasn't done much in the way of directing in the past. He did do a movie called End Day a while back, and this is really, I think, more his more mainstream debut as a director. He's also done a bunch of special effects stuff as well. So if you want to Google him, you can check that out. Additionally, it also stars not some big name actors, but definitely some great actors that have Whitney Able, who was of the film Mercy, as well as Dead Lenny, which I haven't seen that movie, but I love the title. As well as the actor Scoot McNairy, who joins the cast also. You may know him from the movie Mr. Sandman, as well as Cop Out. And so the plot of this movie is pretty much a shuttle that has recovered life from a planet or moon from our own galaxy, is returning home, crashes in the atmosphere. The biological substance basically lands between the northern part of Mexico and southern part of the United States, and new life forms begin to appear from this. And not like little life forms, I mean like giant King Kong sized behemoth creatures. And so this film takes place 6 years after the initial spread of these creatures, and it follows two individuals working their way back to the United States from Mexico, and hijinks ensue. I gotta say that this movie is very much not your stereotypical horror film. There is very little in the way of scares. It is very creepy in parts, and definitely has some suspenseful moments to it, but it's not really about the scares. In fact, the creatures themselves, you don't really see much of throughout the entire movie. Sure, there's some scenes where people get attacked by them, but you'll see a tentacle here, a leg there. You don't really get a main shot of the creature till the end of the movie. But that works, really, because it lets your imagination run wild on where the creature is, what it is, and it has more terror elements. You know, the suspense of what could come, rather than, okay, here's a gory moment, here's a gory moment. And really the movie is kind of a blend of District 9 mixed with Cloverfield, with a little bit of spice from African Queen. It's an odd combination, but it really works. And I just have to say that this is just a beautiful movie. I mean, it's... I don't know if you've heard the phrase before, but there's a phrase called beautiful destruction. And that's what this movie is. You'll see the ruins of cities that have been attacked, the aftermath of air warfare moments, and it's just shot amazingly beautiful. It's cinematography at its best. And so it's really a movie about the journey of these two characters. Of course, there's an underlying romance tension and throughout the whole thing, which is kind of necessary when you have this type of movie. And it's artsy. So if you are into indie films that you would see at Sundance or something like that, you're going to love this movie. If you're not into that and you want a popcorn flick, you're going to want to stay away. But personally, for me, I loved this movie. I mean, I'm going to go as far as to say this isn't just one of my favorite horror films, but one of my favorite films of 2010, period. So I highly recommend that you check it out. It is very deep. It's laced with political and environmental undertones. It's well acted. It is just a gem of a movie. So definitely check it out when it's in theaters. Or if you want, check it out now. You can rent it for a limited time before it hits theaters at iTunes, Comcast, and such. You can check out the trailer for the movie over at my website at spookshow.tv. Just look for the post for Monsters, the review that is. And yeah, so until next time, I'm your friendly new media Mothman, advising them when watching great films such as Monsters to be sure to turn it up and turn out the lights. Cheers. This episode of Midnight Spook Show is made possible thanks to Buy Costumes. Looking for costumes or accessories to celebrate your favorite holiday or convention? Then look no further than Buy Costumes. Buy Costumes offers a huge selection of costumes ranging from scary, cute, or other. And you can save 12% off of your next order simply by going over to buycostumes.com/mothpod. And yes, indeed, Midnight Spook Show is proud to be a paid affiliate of Buy Costumes.